Good evening, my Trues Clues crime scene podcast fans. I hope that you're having a good month this month. I hope you're staying safe out there, paying attention to life's trues, clues that are being presented around you. And for this podcast, I thought we would have a little fun and break down a play or a scene, and that provides clues. And you would respond, or you think if you see the clues, pick them up, keep them safe. And at the end, we'll figure out who the murderer is, or if you think you know who the murderer is. I'm hoping to do this in kind of like an Agatha Christie style murder adventure. Yay, Agatha Christie! And hoping that you guys will like it. So in this instance, the scene is going to be called All Hallows Eve Seance. And the players are going to be Professor Adam Buster, Professor of the School of Monetary Gains in Boston, Mass. His daughter, Miss Buster, is accompanying him to the seance. Professor Buster has had a distinguished career and is well respected. He is also a member of a secret society called the Sorcerers of Time. A very secret, hidden society where they carry the signification of their team membership on their buttocks with a tattoo of a knife, a dagger. His daughter has been under extreme stress under his control, and that is why she's with him now, because he wants to keep her away from her true love, her beloved, her fiancé. And he does this to protect her, he says. And he does not like this prospect to be married to her daughter. And they're both here to contact Miss Ball, LOL, excuse me. Her name is Miss Belle Buster, who recently passed away due to a long illness. So they're both sad and looking for reassurance that their mother, who passed over to the other side, is doing well. The head of the seance, and where it's at, is called a little shop called House of Cards, and there's a little sign there. Come, see your future on love, life, and money. Her name is Madame Zola. She's a quote-unquote medium whose ultimate job is to get as much money from the people that come through her shop and from these gatherings that she hosts on a regular basis, these seances, especially the one at Hallows Eve. She always brings in what they call the big fish, hoping to score big funds from these people. And they always take place in the middle of the night, and the people are set to meet at 11:30, and the seance is set to kick up straight at 12 o'clock. How did she meet Professor Adam Buster? Could they have a hidden past together? She has a long list of prior clients, that's for sure, many of whom she has blackmailed over time. And since she has had many of their secrets, she has used them much to her financial gain. So, is there a secret past between Professor Adam Buster and Madame Zorba? And along with this attendance is Sir Mix-It-Up, a famous entertainer who had to pay heavy cost and dues on his way up the successful ladder in entertainment. And not all of these things were accomplished by honest means. Oh, no. But at one time, Sir Mix-a-Lot was known as Robert Littlejohn. And he was extremely book-ridden, extremely university-driven. And for his thesis, he had written an extreme thesis on curing extreme hiccups. And this was an extreme success at the School of Monetary Gains. Dun, dun, dun. This idea should have made him quite successful and earned him quite a lot of income. But instead, his idea was stolen. And the person who stole it ended up making all the financial gain from his ideas. So, being upset and very disillusioned with his university life, he went off and started a career as an entertainer. And being quite a successful entertainer, he also had a side piece. And his side piece was Miss Double D's Vampy, who has her own checkered past. She is totally freaky deaky and used to be a madam of her own house and has never been ashamed of it, to admit it, anything that she's done in the past. Or is she? And then there's Miss Polly Inocante, young college student who lost her fiancé and just wants to know that he's made it to the other side and is doing well. She brought along with her her grandma Seen It All Lynn. Does not believe, this lady, in any type of tomfoolery and wants to make sure that her granddaughter is not giving up the farm, so to speak, because there is a little wealth in their family. So she wants to make sure that this fake and unscrupulous person, Madame Zorba, does not take anything out of her family's financial gains and is going to watch her like a hawk to make sure that her granddaughter and her family's money are protected. And does she have secrets of her own? Is there maybe a past with her and the sorcerers of time? Well, time is going to show that for sure. Last to be introduced into the scene is the maid, Fifi LeClean, a beautiful, young, and alluring, hard-working lady who has very nice wares and doesn't mind sharing them freely, because that's how Miss Fifi rolls. So on a dark and stormy night, on Hallows Eve, Miss Zorba is hosting her yearly seance, and at this time, it is because the veil is thinner to contact the other side, the side of the dead. Madame Zorba hardly needs assistance in this area and is a very good interpreter of body language and facial features, and that's how she's earned most of her income, causing her clients to believe that she does indeed know how to talk to the dead and relay messages to them from their loved ones, causing her to be extremely successful in her business. I mean, how many people are out there wanting to know that their loved ones are on the other side, wanting to ease their loneliness, talking to the one who just passed that meant the most in their lives? Well, this is the time that she especially expects to make a lot of financial gain, because she does have a big fish. She has Professor Adam Buster and Sir Mix-It-Up. So she's hoping that she'll really gain a lot of funds from tonight and just keep them coming back for more. She does a lot of background research on her customers so that she's able to throw out these tidbits with confidence, and they don't know where she's getting the information from. So, of course, they believe her. And she's held on to a number of secrets from her customers as well to keep them coming back. She is very much looking forward to this evening and hoping to make a nice, tidy sum of money tonight. In the meantime, Professor Buster is here out of curiosity And he also does not want to upset his daughter, because they've had a very strained relationship lately since the mother has passed. And he's hoping to ease the frayed relationship somewhat. He also does not want to upset Madame Zorba, since she does have him by the short hairs on his gonads right now, and upsetting her would be extremely dreadful to him in his career, and that is something that has to be stopped. Better to keep her happy, fat, and wealthy. That is the only way of ensuring her silence. His daughter, Miss Buster, would rather be at home with her beloved, and yet she missed her mom so much, and was at an age where she was praying that her mom would come and reassure her that it would be okay from the other side in the spirit world, especially now that she and her father were on their own. And he's always been such a mean, hateful spirit, and has only gotten meaner to her since her mother's passing. She has a true love and is just looking for the right time to run away with him. As soon as her father turns a blind eye, she's going to run off and marry her true love. But her father, oh, no, 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 no. He is suspicious of her and her activities with her new beau, and he is keeping a close eye on her 24/7, and especially keeping her away from that boyfriend of hers, which he feels is no good. Sir Mix-It-Up is here to explore the dark side. He has always been curious about the other side. Ever since he's lost his father, he has always felt connected to him. There are times where he could swear that they were in the same room together. He is sure that his spirit of his father is with him always. Hoping tonight to confirm the answer to this question, and his side piece, Miss Double D's, is here to support Mix It Up and to see how Professor Buster is doing. She has not seen him since she has left the business, and that is when she hooked up with Sir Mix-It-Up, because he has enough money to afford her luxurious taste. So, she left the business and has always been fond of him and his finances. That's Professor Buster that we're talking about. Maybe they could start hooking up again, and she could make a little side money too. And Professor Adam Buster would be her side piece, while she's being Sir Mix-It-Up's side piece. Girl has to think about her future and her retirement, doesn't she? And the last party to attend the seance is Miss Pris Pureheart, attending tonight because she does not want to spend another Hallows Eve alone. It is never easy on this night. So many dark memories from being held captive. Guess who? By the sorcerers of time. Yes, the circle is closing in. Things are getting touchy tonight. And she is looking for an opportunity to get revenge as well, for her youth being taken and her innocence being stolen at such a young age. And if the opportunity presents itself, she plans on taking Professor Ball Buster down. Everyone arrives right on time, 11:30. They come on in. Madame Zorba brings everyone in, seats them around the table according to those she's most interested in gaining funds from. So Professor Buster and Miss Buster are on either side of her. Then Sir Mix-It-Up and Double D's are across from each other. Next to them is Miss Polly, and then Grandma, seen it all, Ellen, between Sir Mix-It-Up and Miss Polly. So as everybody is seated and getting comfy there, Fifi comes in bringing in the drink tray, offering coffee, tea, or something a little stronger. Everybody gets the drink of their choice and proceeds to settle in for the seance. And once everybody has gotten their drinks, Fifi also turns around and heads back to the kitchen, as there's nothing for her to do at this time. Sir Mix-It-Up eyes just linger on her Fanny as she exits the room, thinking that this could be his next side piece. Hey, you never know. Then, Madame Zorba sets up the scene and what the rules are going to be during the seance. Seance. Oh my God. During the seance. Once everyone understands what's expected of them, they start the seance. And all of a sudden, Fifi comes back into the room. She turns all the lighting off. She turns on candles just to set the ambience. I mean, who ever heard of having a seance with the lights on? You gotta know that you have to have the candles going. Then Madame Zorba proceeds to start the seance, asking everybody to join hands, calls out to the spirits in the room that are there to see their loved ones on this hallowed eve, and to show themselves to their loved ones and departed ones, and give them any messages that they may have from the other side. And then, all of a sudden, the room goes startlingly cold. I mean freezing in just a second. The whole room is freezing, and the whole group is puffing air clouds because it's gotten so cold so quickly. And they are instantly freezing. Madame Zorba continues to chant and request that the spirits that are here attend her circle. You could hear a pin drop. All the people at the table froze. And all of a sudden a big wind comes through the room and blows all the candles out. And the room freezes in silence and in darkness. Madame Zorba calls out to Fifi to bring flashlights so that they can see what's going on. When Fifi finally arrives with the flashlights, they light up the place. And Madame Zorba is looking around to see if everyone is okay and at the table still. Everyone is sitting there at the table, except Professor Adam Buster. They look over at his seat, and there he is, on the floor, not moving, dead, clutching at his neck. His eyes are bulging. His lips are blue. It's like he was trying to loosen his tie. And you could tell there was no sign of life in him. I mean, he was dead as a rock. And next to him was a lace glove, an embroidered laced glove. No one had been wearing any type of gloves that evening, and at his seat and table, his teacup had been knocked over. It was kind of overwhelming. It was hard to tell what happened to him. It appeared to be that Professor Adam Buster may have had a heart attack. Meanwhile, the members of the seance are sitting at the table. Ms. Buster is trying her best to stay calm and not to cry. She can't figure out what the hell just happened here. Sir Mix-It-Up is smiling slyly. Miss Double D's is shocked and amazed, yet you can see there's a wild look of anticipation in her face. Polly is there like, what? I'm Miss Pureheart and her grandma, Sinala Allen, are standing there stoic, wondering what could have happened. The whole crowd is just standing there wanting to take a look at the scene. Miss Buster finally gets up and wants to throw herself over her dad, crying, wanting to comfort him or maybe bring him back to life. Madame Zorba yells at her, "No, don't touch. We need to call the cops. We don't know what's happened here. We need to figure out if this is a natural death or if this is homicide."